Lots of people were stunned when they first saw this picture. This is, of course, of the singer-entertainer Jelly Roll with Prince Harry, well, doing that now infamous fake tattoo. I don't know about you, I'm not quite sure whether it brought anybody new to the table. You know the sort of thing I'm talking about? It's difficult, isn't it? Because obviously I can see the premise of this, the background to this. Yeah, this is how we're going to bring in a younger audience, a trendier, hippier audience. And if a fully tattooed face is your thing, then maybe this would click in, as it were. It did seem odd that Prince Harry chose somebody of this level. But apparently, even though they'd not really met before, their PR teams felt this was a good idea. But then when you look behind this particular story, there's something rather more sinister going on. As ever, let me explain. Hi, nice to see you. We'll have a quick wave. Are you all right today? Look at that weather. Can you see it behind me? Just horrendous, isn't it? I know I keep mentioning it, but goodness, I haven't seen weather like this for a long, long time. Wherever you are, I hope you're keeping safe and dry and warm if you can. I love the thing that I saw the other day about a minister when he was being asked over here in the United Kingdom about what people should do if they feel, the cold now their winter fuel allowance is being cut off. He said, get a blanket. How kind. Yes, I know, frightening, isn't it? But again, I'd love to know, somebody mentioned the other day this to me, electric blankets, are they still a thing with you? When I was a child, they were a big thing. Everybody loved an electric blanket. But I felt, I don't know if you agree, but I sort of felt with the electric blanket that I was always a bit nervous about lying on electric. What happens if it, yes. Yes, you see, I'm not alone in these things, am I? Some people might say, of course, there's a bit of electricity with this particular story. As we all know, it's been fascinating in the run-up to the election over in the United States, and Harry and Meghan, as I pointed out on numerous occasions, were very keen, in fact, to align themselves to, as we know, a totally different party to the one that won. We know that Meghan Markle can't really stand President Trump because she refused to meet him when he came over for his very special visit over here a few years back, suddenly taking the 11th hour, much to the dismay and disdain, of course, of Queen Elizabeth II. But what's happened since then, of course, Harry's got himself into an incredible amount of trouble, all thanks to his, tell-all book, whatever you want to call it. And the deal really is now, what does he say regarding his visa? This is being pushed very, very hard by certain aspects of certain companies, because if he has lied, why has he been given special treatment? Now, as I mentioned to you recently, the television presenters Mika and Joe from Morning Joe have had to go and eat humble pie. And the idea, particularly from this particular picture, is this. If you look at this character, Jelly Roll, right, the entertainer, he's very keen and very thrilled to meet the President Trump. But there's a bigger story behind that, you see, because Prince Harry is hoping, and this is as ever from an excellent source, that he could pave the way to some kind of, shall we say, meeting, but only him, not Meghan Markle. And you can understand this, if Harry turns on the charm, says he's terribly sorry about the misconstrues, that sort of stuff. Now, this particular idea really works very well, and you can understand, if you dig a little deeper, that like I've done, you'll see how all the connections fit between Jelly Roll and the people that are looking after, of course, Meghan and Harry. They believe that, obviously, he's now said, look, I'm a fan, I'm a big thing of you. How about meeting my man, Prince Harry? That type of thing. You see where this is going. Now, whether this will be successful remains to be seen. But I think, in effect, my belief would be this, that the incoming President, Trump, wouldn't really want to offend or harm His Majesty the King. And maybe this could be the way back. But whatever way you look at it, this is definitely being played a rather sinister marketing behind the scenes. As ever, it's a developing story. When I know more, you'll know more. Neil Sean in a rainy Yorkshire.